And the situation is that I feel a lot of, how do you say that? Oh gosh. My heart is pounding too fast. At least that's what I experience. And I feel a kind of pressure all the time. And I'll look up the word in English. What I feel. And I know I have high blood pressure, and I don't want to use medicine. And that's the thought I want to do the work on.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, and
So,
the word I was looking for is hunted or chased. That's what I feel. I feel
say that
hunted,
again.
hunted or chased,
Hunted or chased. Okay.
and
Yeah.
rushed.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. So you don't want to use medicine. Is that
yeah,
true?
yeah. Yeah.
And was that your answer, or were you just saying, yeah, I wasn't sure?
Yeah, the answer is
That's
it's true.
yes.
Yeah,
Okay, got it.
yeah.
So you don't want to use medicine. Can you absolutely know it's true?
There's a no and there's a yes. Because you never know what happens in future, but when I say no, then I feel like a temper tantrum. So that's a yes.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So how do you react? What happens when you think, I don't want to use medicine?
Um, yeah, I'm disappointed. Um, I thought I found a way in dealing with the blood pressure. So I use what do you say? What do I say? Vitamins and stuff to help my veins. Yeah, I feel like being being like a fool. Well, life is making a fool out of me. That's what I feel. I feel trapped. So I'm angry also. Yeah, I try to relax, but the rushed feeling in my chest is so present, and I want to push that feeling away. I don't want to feel desperate, but yeah, I feel my jaws clenching. And I treat myself as a victim. And I treat medicine as an enemy.
And what are the images you see from the past or the future when you think you don't want to use medicine?
I see my mom taking pills, and she had to take more pills when she grew older. Yeah, and I see images of me having a cerebrovascular accident or a heart attack. Or the feeling of estrangement when taking the so-called normal medicine, which I always try to avoid. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and it also feels as a, I see also the promise to myself to try to live as natural or healthy as possible. Yeah, and and I don't like the pharmaceutical industry and the power they have. And also when you start to have medicine for blood pressure, you, well, you can stop, but they will never advise that. So there are a lot of worksheets to be done. Yeah, and I'm ready to go to the next question.
Okay. So, who would you be without the thought, I don't want to use medicine in this situation with your heart?
Without the thought, I know I have to take action. and look at my life and see what I can change. Yeah, without a thought, there's no fight. There's openness. And even curiosity. What will be the next step? Yeah, I can also feel trust that the next step will be revealed. Yeah, there's more space in my being, my body and my mind without a thought.
So, how would you turn this thought around? I don't want to use medicine.
In my thinking, I don't want to use medicine. Yeah, my thinking thinks of other methods. And yeah, well, there are a lot of things to reasons for other things in my thinking than medicine. I do want to use medicine.
Okay, so how could that turnaround be true?
Yeah, it could be true. When this chaste feeling continues for, I don't know, maybe I have to set a certain time. I don't know. I don't even know that. Well, when it continues, I want to use medicine.
Hmm.
At least
And
I
why?
can try.
Okay. And why would you be willing to use medicine if it continues?
Because it makes me so, because I feel so much in a rush and I can't sleep. So I feel, I go with with a bad feeling to my bedroom. That's, it doesn't feel good.
Hmm.
I don't want to continue that.
Yeah, so when you compare medicine and that experience that rushed feeling, then there's room for I do want to use medicine.
Yeah. Yeah.
How is it okay with you if you use medicine?
When I see it as an experiment,
Mm.
and when I can talk to the doctor about stopping to do it for a certain time.
If you went to the worst case scenario, the doctor says you need to stay on this for life, and even you try it and it comes back when you it goes away when you take the medicine, it comes back when you don't. You do a test, like let's say.
Yeah.
But worst case, if you had to take it for life, how would that be okay?
Yeah, when there is more rest in my body, yeah, it would be okay.
Hmm. Yeah, you think of the side effects of drugs, but there's a side effect of not sleeping too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So sometimes one is as bad or worse than the other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
So I do want to use medicine, or I'm willing to use medicine. We have to find these examples because these are like, this is such a firm belief in many of us. I know I have this too.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to do everything without medicine. That's
Mm-hmm.
my, that's what I try.
Yeah.
So to be
Me
open to using medicine, we have to find
too.
as many examples as we can how it's
Mm-hmm.
okay if I have to take this medicine for a long time for my life. Any other
Mm-hmm.
examples for you?
Yeah. It is also okay as an challenge for my strict opinion and my strict
Mm,
thinking about the pharmaceutical industry.
yeah, yeah, exactly. So this is that's the challenge, right? I've made the pharmaceutical industry the enemy, so I'm not going to take anything from the enemy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So this requires me to loosen that and maybe see them as not 100% the enemy
Mm-hmm.
and find the balance in there where I can gain from them
Mm-hmm.
even while not subscribing to the whole allopathic
Mm-hmm.
100% approach,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We're talking black and white, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is good, this is bad.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
this turnaround is saying, how could both be good? How can both sides have some value?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. That's why I like to work.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I had this too. Like I had a sinus growth in my sinus for years, like 20 or 30 years, and I didn't see a doctor about it. And
Mm-hmm.
finally I did, and but
Mm-hmm.
I had to overcome my prejudice against going to a doctor for that kind of thing. And but now I sleep better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried a lot for the high blood pressure, and I didn't measure it anymore. And now the rushed feeling is so, it's never been like that. So maybe it's time to change.
Yeah, yeah. Plus, then you have the advantage of a doctor. They might find it's something different than the blood pressure. It
Mm,
might be something else that's causing that feeling too. And who knows?
yeah,
That's the value of
I didn't
getting.
think of that. Yeah, thank you.
Mm,
Because I'm going to make a date with an orthomolecular, we call it orthomolecular doctor. And I had some advice from her for um, my veins and with vitamins and curcuma, and so I take that every day. So now I'm going to speak to her about the allopathic medicine, just to hear her
mhm,
opinion. But
yeah,
I didn't think of consulting a doctor for research, or what else could be there. Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Just because I go to a
Mm, thank
doctor, that's
you.
an
Yeah,
underlying belief. If I go to a doctor,
yeah,
I must do exactly what they tell me. It's like, no, I
yeah,
can go to a doctor
yeah,
just for research. Yeah.
yeah. I can do that. Yeah, yeah. Well, thank you. Yeah, that's good advice.
So I don't want to use medicine. Is there any other turnaround for you?
I don't want to use the opposite of medicine. What I do, the I don't know, the in Dutch you call it substraten, but I can't find
It's
the
okay.
um, and that's also true. When I swallow my pills every morning, then I think, oh, what am I doing?
Mm. Right. So you're already taking medicine.
I do, and it also comes from a factory somewhere, or anyway. Yeah,
Right.
yeah, and maybe
Maybe
it's
not
organic, but
pharmaceutical.
who says that?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
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 Another possible turnaround could be something like, I don't want to use me, just me, like nothing, like for taking care of my body. Um,
I'll try that. It's a good one. I don't want to use me. Well, I don't want to misuse me.
mm,
Um, I don't want to use me. What comes up is the resistance against practicing. And that's, well, use me is also use my knowledge. Yeah.
And what does that mean to you when you say that? I don't want to
Um,
use my knowledge or me.
um, well, I could meditate every day, but I never do that. And I know it's good for the breathing,
Blood
calming
pressure.
down. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's, yeah, I could do that. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's interesting that I don't want to use medicine, but I also don't want to use me. It's like I'm
Yeah.
not wanting to
Yeah.
use anything. I just want
Yeah.
it to go away
Yeah. Well,
somehow.
yeah. 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 Or an instant solution. Yeah.
Instant solution. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So that was a good
Yeah.
one. Hmm.
So it's like these turnarounds are just pointing towards some kind of courage to
Yeah.
go towards this issue instead of go away from
Yeah.
the issue. And yeah, thank you. Really,
Hmm.
very
Hmm.
something I can certainly identify with. So thank you very
Hmm.
much.
Hmm. Thank you. Thank you for helping me. Yeah.